Welcome back, everyone, to The Terrible Old Man. I'm your host, the Manfromleng, and we are playing The Sinking City. We gunned down the Mayan priestess on the last episode, so now we are headed... I think we're in the stretch run here. We're in the final quest of the game. We need to find those three giant spires that we have seen at various points throughout the game, but we need to find them. They hold K-fingers or something that we need to enter Katiganar. And once we do that, well, we will, I guess we will find out what happens after that. Pick up some goodies here that were free. And, yeah. So let's see, how are we doing on ammo? We could use more... We could use a lot of stuff because we're. We could use some shotgun. We need more gunpowder, so we can. We got a couple shotgun. We're good on grenades. We can get one of those. Get one of the medical kits. We're good on ammo except for the submachine gun. Now, when we pass this, we need to locate a church. They mentioned there was a church that knew the location of those things, but it's not listing it on my It's not listing it on my thing here, which is interesting. I do have one knowledge point, though, which I should probably spend. The bandolier, right? I haven't been overly impressed by the rifle. But we can't get the extra... We can carry more... Yeah, let's carry more, we can get more first aid kits now. So instead of 3, I think we can have 4. Now, it said there was a church we needed to go talk to some people at a church. Can get 4 of those now. That's good. But I don't remember. It was like the... maybe... Is he still around here? Yeah, he's still around. Will he talk to us? No, he won't talk to us. Okay, well that's kind of annoying, because... maybe... Maybe it's under completed cases. No, it isn't. Interesting. It just says, I have all I need now, the seal and the knowledge of how to enter Katiganar. I feel that there may be no coming back from what comes next, so it's time to put my affairs in order. When I'm ready, I'll return to my room in the Devil's Reef Hotel to rest and prepare for Katiganar. But don't I need something before I do that? Like it said I needed... It said there was one of the fingers was in the center of the city. I guess it can't hurt to go back. I don't know, it just seems like if I go back, then if I go back to the Devil's Reef, they're gonna, like... See, there's one there. There's one of the spires that we need. I don't know, do we just go toward towards it, and I have a feeling we went the wrong way. There's supposedly a fast travel point right here. Okay, so they said one of them was in the center of the city. The other, but there was a church. Yeah, we've been there. That's the manor. I guess we can try our hotel. I don't know. That's the only lead we have. Oh, I see. Found out what happened to the robbed graves in the rest in peace case. Find the missing ship's logs. Help the police officer get crime scene photos. Okay, so we're missing a bunch of these wardrobes. Find and return all the books. Collect all the mystic tomes. Unlocked by DLC. I didn't even know there was DLC. Help a real estate agent in the open house case. Oh, I kind of like that. That's a good look. Okay, so now what do we do? Oakmont Chupacabra gone? The Oakmont Chupacabra has ceased its attacks. This weird creature had spread terror throughout the city by leaving bloodless corpses in the streets. Thankfully, we now have had several nights with no signs of the blood-sucking monster. It's hard to know whether the residents of our city can once again feel at ease or whether the beast is just waiting for the right time to strike again. The Oakmont Chronicle is yet to confidently conclude who or what this creature was, a wild beast, a wild animal, a vampire, or just a psychopathic. In any case, due caution is still advised. Since dark aeons before the age of man, Katiganar lies beneath the ground. In that eldritch prison rests the dreamer's hidden daughter, bound to never leave. But there are those who would free the daughter if the dreamer's seed would only pass to her. Each turn of the cycle, those carrying the seed are drawn to Katiganar, driven by hideous visions. The seal of Katiganar will open the way. Many will try and perish. When the stars are right and the dreamer stirs in his house, one will succeed. The daughter shall be freed, and from her swollen womb the dreamer shall spawn once more. Is this my fate? Will the one who succeeds die? Putting it all together. The source of the spreading madness is the dreamer's hidden daughter, locked in Katiganar, an eldritch prison beneath Oakmont. Only the seed can enter Katiganar and may open it or close it for one more cycle. The entrance to Katiganar is the monolith in Central Advent. To open it, I must complete the seal by finding 3 stone fingers growing on 3 monoliths around the city. The first is on the central monolith. To find the other 2, I will need to seek out the fire worshippers. I keep looking at this stupid
Never
thing.
again, they say.
All right. Don't think that's important. Oh, yeah.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Yeah, well, that's opium, buddy. That's not going to do you any good. Okay, so we need to find the fire worshippers. So I am the seed. I might survive. The prophecy doesn't say that I'll die if I enter Kadiganar. There's a chance I may survive. Okay. Seek out the fire worshippers. Okay. I guess we can go grab the first. The monolith in Central Advent has the first. Has the first K finger, so we might as well go and get that. Central Advent. Now it's very foggy. Like, is there a monolith around here? It's too foggy to see. Seems like this is the right path, though. Oh, yes. The Church of St. Michael. This is where the fire worshippers were. Well, that's kind of them to lead me right to where I needed to go. Looks like something. The time has come, brothers and sisters. We must cleanse ourselves before we face the new world. We shall leave behind all our sorrows and passions and meet our new lives pure. Join the cleansing at St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush. It would seem they cleanse themselves by burning themselves to death with gasoline. Mine's out a sucker.
Huh. The lid's not closed tightly, and there's still some gas in the can. Seems like it was opened recently.
Yeah, well, there's also, like, dead bodies lying around that have been burnt, so it's not really that hard to figure out what has happened. So we can't carry any more of that. I guess we're going upstairs to see. I don't think this is anything. Oh, hi there.
You scared me. Who are you? Are you late for the cleansing too?
I'm Charles Reed.
Yeah, my name's Charles Reed. And you are?
Meryl. But just call me sister. We're all family after all, right?
What's
What
going
happened
on
here?
The cleansing. This cycle has come to its end, and the next is about to begin. So we must purify ourselves in the fire.
Wait, you mean they did it to themselves?
With joy, brother. Joy. We have waited long for this moment, but soon the cycle will begin anew, and we will be reborn in the new world, cleansed. You can leave all this behind, brother. A fresh start. Join us.
But how do you know? What if it's just suicide?
If the cycle doesn't restart, then we are truly blessed. For we'll avoid the great calamity. Angel showed us those horrors in our dreams. If we are not reborn in the new cycle, then the seed has succeeded, and the daughter is free, and that is no world worth living in.
I'm looking
Have
for
you seen a place on this monolith with a piece of stone growing from it? I couldn't see anything on the outside.
Oh, I know what you speak of. It's at the bottom of the basement.
You're a fire worshiper, yeah? Do you know which of the monoliths opens the way beneath the city?
Why do you ask?
I'm trying to stop all this madness from spreading.
A noble intention. We saw the stones you seek in our dreams. Father Nicholas knew how to find them, but I'm sorry. He hid his notes downstairs so only the seed can find them. People like you and me won't have much luck.
Are you planning to immolate yourself?
It is the cleansing, yes.
That seems like an awful way to die. Please, are you sure?
I am not scared of pain. Purity will be my passage to the new cycle.
You might want to think about it. You'll scream and scream in pain as the fire burns your flesh. It would be a slow and awful way to die.
Well, yes. Oh, maybe I should reconsider.
Yeah, you probably should. You probably should reconsider. She did say everything was in the basement. She did say what we need is in the basement. So I don't think there's probably shopping list. Cans of gasoline, at least 5. Kindling, make sure it's dry. Large box of matches, 1 should be enough. Try to get everything to the church before dawn. Well, that's good. Okay. The Book of Holy Flame. The Lord has established his throne in heaven among the tongues of flame and fiery pits. Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they will sing forever among the angels. The sinners, contrariwise, shalt go to hell and Heim of devils sunken below, with its cold streets of silver cobblestones, where they'll rest in eternal suffering until the end of time. These people are very cheery. I think we've got everything. Don't think there's anything else that... Let's go downstairs and see what's going on down there. There's goodies over here. See what we can make. We want more. Only got 1 bullet worth. Can't. Well, we can make a grenade once we use some grenades, so that's good. What do we got for weapons? Might just end up using my trusty axe. Brothers and sisters, please be careful. The end of the cycle is nigh, and the wild beasts have begun to inadvertently emerge in some of our premises. If you are visiting the zetetic room, please exercise extreme caution and be sure to bear arms. What is the zetetic room? Is this the zetetic room?
Lucid dreaming, dream wandering. Someone's been studying hard.
There's a trap, of course. Yeah, I imagine that there is probably some mind's eye stuff in here, like this wall. Oh, there's a wall anus. That's nice. I take it this is the zetetic room. Sure. Whoa. Just club everything to death. Stuff is starting to spawn behind me. I don't like that.
Sleeping draft. A strong one.
I would know. I've been hopped up on that stuff all game. Apparently. According to Charles Reed. Alright, so what's going on in here? Oh, a diving suit. Please don't tell me we're going diving. A priest records, at last, the dreams of my brothers and sisters have started to come clear. The cycle has come to its end. Time to perform the cleansing so our souls can retain their memory, their purpose. I put together all the signs from our dreams and hid them so only the seed could find them. They'll help him find what he seeks. Seed, if you are reading this, I hope you'll restart the cycle so that we may meet in the next one. Dream Diary. The human blood is to find treasures of the one who are not human anymore. The first stone will drop the shadow on his dwelling. 3 lives take their start among the iron horses in the shadow of the second stone. The waters will wash away the first blood they spill. So the first stone will drop the shadow on his dwelling. This place is probably filled with, like... let's go inside and see what happens. Maybe it's just the wall anus that we have to... yeah.
This must be part of the seal.
Okay, follow the birdie. What is going on?
Looks like this was left for me.
Father Nicholas's instructions. The first monolith by its mere presence shall transform a man from ordinary to renowned. Once the water rises, he will divine inhuman treasures never before seen, drawing crowds and acclaim to his humble abode. Many shall praise him, transcribe his words, and share his face on paper. Seek the monolith, for it hides what the seed desires under the azure cloak. The second monolith, portentous and proud, shall be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3, each identical to the last. They shall enter the world at any uncertain hour as the first young citizens of Oakmont after the water rises. Seek the monolith, for it holds that which the seed desires. Okay, I think we got all the goodies here. All right. So, Father Nicholas wrote instructions on how to find the other 2 monoliths, which I need to open the entrance to Katiganar. He hid the instructions downstairs so only the sea can find them. The key to the lower room is on the altar. Brothers and sisters, please be careful. Yeah, we already killed everything. I found 1 K-finger on a monolith and I added it to the seal. I need to find 2 more. The first monolith by its mere presence shall transform a man. Once the water rises, he will divine inhuman. We already did this. Seek the monolith, for it holds that which the seed desires. Restart the cycle and save mankind. If I restart the cycle, Oakmont will be destroyed, but mankind will be spared for another few centuries. There's no sense in postponing the inevitable. One day someone will end the cycle and mankind will be destroyed. No, no, no. We're saving mankind, of course. That is what we do. The instructions from the fire worshipper say that one of the monoliths that has what I seek beneath the azure cloak. Okay. It says I collected all the key evidence, so I think I'm good. Beneath the azure cloak. Like in the water? Uh-oh.
Forgive me my weak will, brothers and sisters. I could not follow you.
Oh, look at that. They're all dead. All right. Okay, so beneath the azure cloak. It's not very helpful. Okay, well, Time has come, but I've joined the cleansing at St. Michael's Church. Priest records. Shopping list. Holy Flame. Dream diary. My diary. Alright, so the second... The second one is where? The second monolith, portentous and proud, shall be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3, each identical to the last. They shall enter this world at an uncertain hour as the first young citizens of Oakmont after the water rises. Seek the monolith, for it holds which the seed desires. Well, I don't quite know where to go next. I've seen the other monoliths, but I don't quite remember where they are. So maybe we start in Reed Heights. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We got the first K-finger. We need 2 more, and we'll be done that part. So that will be our next task. Find the other 2 monoliths and get those fingers. This has been The Terrible Old Man, and I've been your host, the Manfromleng. If you enjoy this content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a great deal. I'll be back with more Sinking City. I hope that you will join me then. Until that time, I hope that you have a fantastic day, and take care out there. Stay safe.